Welcome to Tech Logics. In this video, we'll show you how to wirelessly connect your IP cameras over long distances using TP-Link Outdoor CPEs. We'll walk you through the setup of the CPEs as an access point and client bridge to seamlessly connect your IP cameras to the NVR. This is the perfect guide for anyone looking to install CCTV cameras across two locations, with some cameras placed kilometers apart, and the NVR in another site. It also allows you to extend internet or LAN connectivity from one place to another. With this setup, you can avoid complex cabling and enjoy a simple, efficient installation. Whether you want to enhance surveillance coverage or ensure reliable internet connectivity in challenging areas, this method is ideal. The following diagram illustrates how to use these CPEs to extend the LAN network from one location to another, demonstrating the setup and connection process for long-distance wireless communication. Note, both CPEs must face each other directly, meaning there should be a clear line of sight with no obstacles between the outdoor CPEs for reliable communication. For this outdoor point-to-point connectivity, you will need two outdoor CPE units of the same model from this brand. The wireless range depends on your specific needs, ranging from 500 meters to up to 15 kilometers for long-distance transmission, so choose the CPEs based on your required distance. Both units can be configured as either an access point or a client mode via a simple web browser interface, offering flexible and dependable wireless connectivity over extended distances. This demo video focuses specifically on configuring TP-Link Outdoor CPEs for long-distance connectivity using the same model. However, the same method can be applied to different models of TP-Link Outdoor CPEs, allowing you to adapt the setup for various network requirements. Let's unbox the package. Inside, you'll find everything you need to set up your outdoor CPE, a weather-resistant IP65 outdoor CPE, a PO adapter and power cord, a quick installation guide for easy setup, a screw kit for the PO adapter, and two pole mounting straps to securely mount the device. This comprehensive kit ensures a smooth and hassle-free installation process. This CPE is designed for outdoor use and can be placed directly in the sun or rain without concern, thanks to its weatherproof enclosure. Additionally, it features 6 kV lightning protection and 15 kV ESD protection, ensuring safety and reliable performance even in harsh weather conditions. Let's begin the configuration process. This detailed setup guide guides you through configuring your outdoor CPE for effective wireless connectivity. First, select one CPE and configure it to operate as an access point, which will act as the central hub of your network, enabling other devices or CPEs to connect to it. Use the provided PO adapter to power the CPE by connecting its PO port to the CPE's PO port with a Cat6 Ethernet cable. This method not only provides reliable power but also ensures data transfer for seamless communication, simplifying your outdoor installation. The Ethernet cable connecting the PO adapter and the CPE can be extended up to 60 meters, offering significant flexibility in positioning. This allows you to place the device in an ideal outdoor location, such as a high point with a clear line of sight, without concern for power or data limitations. Proper placement over long distances maximizes signal strength and quality, making the most of the long-range capabilities of your CPE setup. Finally, to configure the device, connect the LAN port of the PO adapter directly to your PC or laptop using a separate Ethernet cable. This direct wired connection ensures a stable link for accessing the CPE's web interface. When you power up the PO adapter, the green LED on the adapter will light up, indicating that it is receiving power. Similarly, the connected CPE will also show a power LED that lights up, confirming that the device is powered on. Additionally, the LAN LED on the adapter will light up or blink, indicating that the LAN connection between the adapter and your PC or laptop is active and functioning properly. Let's start the configuration by setting up the first CPE as an access point, AP. To do this, you'll need to assign a static IP address to your PC's LAN adapter. Right-click on the network icon in the system tray or go to Network and Internet Settings, then select Ethernet to access your network settings. In the IPv4 settings section, set the IP address to 192.168.0.10 and the subnet mask to 255.255.255.0. This configuration ensures your PC can communicate properly with the CPE. Next, open a web browser such as Chrome, Firefox, or Edge, and type the default IP address of the CPE, https://192.168.0.254 into the address bar. Press Enter to access the login page. If a security warning appears, click on Advanced and choose Proceed to IP address to bypass the warning and continue to the login screen. This step allows you to access the device even if your browser flags the connection as insecure. When the CPE's web interface loads, log in using the default username and password, both set as admin. Next, select your region based on your country and choose your preferred language. Review the terms of use and accept them, then click the Login button. You may be prompted to change the password at this stage. Here, you can set your own username and password for added security. After doing so, click the Finish button to complete the setup. This will direct you to the status page, where you can monitor the device's connection status and continue with further configuration. Since we are configuring this CPE as a transmitter access point, you can easily enable this mode through the Quick Setup menu by selecting the Access Point option. After choosing this, click the Next button to proceed to the LAN settings page. Here, you should set the CPE's IP address according to your LAN or CCTV network. For example, if your CCTV systems are on the 192.168.1.x series, assign the CPE an IP such as 192.168.1.201. Once set, click Next to move to the Wireless AP Settings page. In the Wireless AP Settings, you can configure the Wi-Fi SSID and password for the transmitter. Enter a clear and descriptive SSID that is easy to recognize, such as Block A_AP, if your cameras are in Block A. Including relevant details in the SSID helps in managing multiple cameras and troubleshooting network issues more efficiently. Next, select WPAPSK in the security settings, and create a strong, memorable password to secure the wireless link between your transmitter and receiver CPEs. After configuring the SSID and password, click Next to review your settings and then select Finish to complete the setup. The CPE will automatically reboot to apply the new configuration, which typically takes about 2 to 3 minutes. After approximately 2 minutes, once the CPE has rebooted, you can directly log back into its web interface by entering the new IP address assigned to the CPE. Use your login credentials to access the device and review the configuration. This step confirms that all settings have been successfully applied and that the device is functioning correctly. From the dashboard, you can verify key parameters such as the wireless settings, IP address, and overall device status to ensure everything is operating as intended. Note, if you change the CPE's IP address series during setup, for example, from 192.168.0.x to 192.168.1.x, you must update your PC's Ethernet IPv4 settings accordingly. Assign an IP address within the new series, allowing your PC to communicate with the CPE. If the IP series remains the same as before, there is no need to modify your PC's network settings, and you can continue accessing the device normally. Once the CPE is configured and operating as an access point, the signal LED on the device will illuminate or blink, indicating that it is actively functioning in this mode. This LED status provides a quick visual confirmation that the CPE is transmitting and receiving signals properly, ensuring a reliable wireless connection for your network. The LED indicator is a useful troubleshooting tool. A steady or blinking signal LED confirms that the device is working as intended in access point mode. If the LED is off or shows irregular behavior, it may suggest connection issues or incorrect configuration. Regularly monitoring this LED helps maintain a stable network and quickly identify any potential problems. That's it. The first CPE, configured as an access point, is now fully set up and operational. It effectively serves as the central hub for your wireless network, allowing other devices to connect and communicate seamlessly. With this foundational setup complete, the next step is to prepare the second outdoor CPE to act as a client, which will receive the wireless signal from the access point. To begin, ensure that the LAN port of the second CPE is connected to your PC or laptop using an Ethernet cable. This physical connection is crucial because it provides you with direct access to the CPE's web interface for its configuration. Once connected, power on the PO adapter attached to the client CPE. You should see the green LED on the adapter light up, indicating it's receiving power. Simultaneously, the CPE itself will display a power LED, confirming that it's powered on and ready. The LAN LED on the adapter will also either light up steadily or blink, indicating that the data connection with your PC is active. Proper power up and connection are essential to access and configure the device correctly. Once the CPE is powered and connected, you need to set your PC's network adapter to a static IP address within the same subnet used by the CPE's default IP. Typically, this default IP is 192.168.0.254, so you might assign your PC an IP like 192.168.0.10 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. This static IP configuration allows your PC to communicate directly with the CPE's web interface, which is vital for the setup process. Next, open a web browser such as Chrome, Firefox, or Edge, and enter the default IP address of the CPE, https://192.168.0.254 into the address bar. Press Enter to access the login page. If a security warning appears, click on Advanced and select Proceed to IP address to bypass the warning and continue to the login screen. This step enables you to access the device regardless of browser security warnings. Once the web interface loads, log in using the default username and password, both are admin. Then, select your region based on your country and choose your preferred language. Review the terms of use, accept them, and click the Login button. You might be prompted to change the default password. Here, you can set your own secure username and password for better protection. After making these changes, click Finish to complete the initial setup, which will redirect you to the status page to monitor the device's connection and further configure it as needed. Since this CPE is being set up as a receiver client, you can easily enable this mode through the Quick Setup menu by selecting the Client option. After selecting it, click the Next button to move on to the LAN settings page. Here, configure the CPE's IP address according to your LAN or CCTV network. For example, if your CCTV systems are on the 192.168.1.x series, and your access point was assigned 192.168.1.201, then assign this CPE an IP such as 192.168.1.211. Once you've set the correct IP, click Next to proceed to the Wireless Client Settings page. Begin by selecting the Survey option, which will scan for and display a list of available Wi-Fi SIDs in your vicinity. From the list, find the SSID that corresponds to your access point and check the box next to it to designate it as the desired transmitter for your client CPE. Once you have selected the correct SSID, click the Connect button to proceed with the setup. Next, you'll need to enter the Wi-Fi password for the access point in the designated field to authenticate the connection. After entering the password, click Next to continue and review the connection details to ensure accuracy. Once you have confirmed that everything is correct, click the Finish button to complete the configuration process. The CPE will automatically reboot, and upon restarting, it will connect to the access point, successfully establishing a wireless link to extend your network reach. After approximately 2 minutes, once the CPE has rebooted, you can log back into its web interface by entering the new IP address you assigned during setup. Use your login credentials to access the device and review its configuration, confirming that all settings have been successfully applied and that the device is functioning as expected. On the dashboard, you can verify important parameters such as the wireless settings, IP address, and overall device status to ensure everything is operating as intended. Note, If you change the CPE's IP address series during the setup process, for example, from 192.168.0.x to 192.168.1.x, you need to update your PC's Ethernet IPv4 settings accordingly. Assign an IP address within the new series, enabling your PC to communicate with the CPE. If the IP series hasn't changed, there's no need to alter your PC's network settings, allowing you to continue accessing the device without any issues. Once the CPE is connected to the access point and operating as a client, receiver, the signal LED on the device will light up or blink. This LED signal confirms that the CPE is actively functioning in client mode, which provides a quick visual indication that the CPE is transmitting and receiving signals effectively, ensuring a stable and reliable wireless connection for your network. The LED indicator serves as a valuable troubleshooting tool. A steady or blinking signal LED confirms the device is operating correctly in client mode. If the LED is off or behaving irregularly, it could indicate connection issues or incorrect configuration. By regularly monitoring this LED, you can maintain a stable network and quickly identify any potential issues that may arise, ensuring consistent performance. Now, you can connect your IP cameras, whether a single camera or multiple units, directly to the client, receiver, CPE following the provided diagrams. If you plan to connect more cameras, such as up to 8, it is recommended to use a PO switch. This switch will allow you to power and network multiple IP cameras simultaneously, simplifying the setup and ensuring reliable data transmission to the NVR. In this demonstration, we focused on a single IP camera connected to the client CPE. The camera sends its video feed wirelessly to the CPE, which then transmits the data over the wireless link back to the access point and on to the NVR for recording. This setup helps extend surveillance coverage over long distances without running extensive Ethernet cables. Whether you connect just one or multiple cameras, the principle remains the same. The CPE acts as a receiver on the client side, capturing video data and sending it wirelessly to the main network. Using a PO switch for multiple cameras offers a scalable solution, ensuring that each camera receives power and network connectivity, allowing for a flexible and efficient surveillance system with minimal wiring. Once you've established the connection as shown in the provided diagram, the connected IP cameras will have their IP addresses assigned and active on the network. You can view the IP address of each connected camera by accessing the status page of the access point or the client CPE. Specifically, navigate to the ARP table section, where all active network devices, including your connected cameras, are listed along with their IP and MAC addresses. This allows you to easily identify and manage the connected cameras within your network setup. Now, you can access the cameras connected to the client CPE from the access point side using your PC. This allows you to view the camera feeds directly through a web browser or network management interface. Alternatively, the cameras can be added to your NVR system for recording and monitoring purposes. In this demonstration, we are simply showing how to access the connected camera via the browser on a PC connected to the access point side. This method provides a straightforward way to verify camera connectivity and view live footage, ensuring that the wireless link between the access point and client CPE is functioning correctly. The IP addresses of the connected cameras can be identified either through the CPE's status page, specifically in the ARP table section, or by using a CCTV configuration tool. Once you have the camera's IP address, simply enter it into your web browser's address bar to access the camera's live feed and settings. This approach ensures easy retrieval of camera IPs for quick viewing, management, and further configuration within your surveillance system. Based on our current setup and demonstration, the camera has successfully been accessed wirelessly through the access point and client peer-to-peer method. You can replicate this process to integrate your CCTV system, extend your LAN, or expand internet connectivity over long distances using the same approach. This method offers a flexible and reliable solution for various network expansion needs. Additionally, for easier management and troubleshooting, it's helpful to label or mark the CPE devices with key details such as whether they are configured as an AP or client, the SSID name, and their assigned IP addresses. Keeping this information visible on the devices can save time and reduce confusion when diagnosing network issues or performing future maintenance. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your support means a lot and helps us create more useful content for you. See you in the next video.